Slide 1. Tactical Threat Analysis. This briefing establishes the standard for Protocol CLABSI, focusing on tactical threat analysis and defense execution, specifically for medical and surgical trainees. We are moving beyond theory to the unyielding operational standards required to protect the patient's bloodstream from invasive breaches. Slide 2. The third calendar day rule. Timing is the ultimate diagnostic directive. A bloodstream infection is only classified as a CLABSI if it occurs after the first 2 calendar days of admission, meaning the central line must be in place for more than 2 calendar days. Day 1 is your colonization window, Day 2 is the incubation window, and only on Day 3+ are CLABSI criteria met. If a line is removed, the date of event, DOE, must fall on the day of removal or the very next day to be attributed to the device. Slide 3. Threat Profile, Gram-Positive Dominance. Know your enemy. Gram-positive pathogens dominate the threat profile at 64%, led by coagulase-negative staphylococci at 31% and the high-virulence Staphylococcus aureus at 20%. Gram-negative invaders account for 36%, with Pseudomonas aeruginosa representing a significant 16% environmental vector risk. Slide 4. Pathways of invasion. Pathogens utilize 2 distinct vectors to invade the host. Early onset typically involves extraluminal spread, where the patient's own skin flora migrates along the external surface of the catheter tract. Late onset is usually driven by intraluminal spread, which is the direct contamination of the catheter hub through the hands of medical personnel. Slide 5. The Biofilm Fortress. Once planktonic bacteria adhere to the synthetic catheter surface, they secrete an extracellular polymeric substance, EPS matrix, creating a biofilm fortress. This EPS shield is a biological superpower that prevents phagocytosis and creates an impenetrable barrier to systemic antimicrobial agents, leading to continuous hematogenous seeding. Slide 6. Tactical Defense. The Bundle Protocols. The eradication of CLABSI relies entirely on standardized, unyielding procedural compliance divided into 2 operational phases. Phase 1 is the insertion bundle, your preemptive strike, and Phase 2 is the maintenance bundle, your active defense. Slide 7. Site and Skin Strike. Geographic selection is your first move. The subclavian vein is the optimal perimeter, while the femoral vein is a high-threat area due to catastrophic bioburden. For chemical prep, use greater than 0.5% chlorhexidine CHG with alcohol. A friction scrub is mandatory, and you must never expedite the drying time. The skin must be completely dry for biocidal action to work. Slide 8. Maximal Sterile Barriers, MSB. A no-touch technique is practically impossible for CVC insertion, so total barrier deployment is non-negotiable. Your system must be fully armored with a surgical cap and mask, sterile gown, sterile gloves, and a full-body drape to maintain sterile field integrity. Slide 9. The Daily Audit. The core inquiry of maintenance is this line still saving the patient, or is it now hunting them? If the patient no longer requires central venous access for hemodialysis or vasopressors, you must pull the line immediately to eliminate the threat vector. Slide 10. Scrub the hub. Every access point is a potential breach for intraluminal biofilm seeding. The defense action is vigorous mechanical friction with an alcohol swab prior to every single access. It is the mechanical friction, not just the chemical alcohol, that destroys microscopic pathogenic clusters. Slide 11. The Execution Equation. Infection control is an all or none. The execution equation proves that partial compliance is systemic failure. Hand hygiene 1 times maximal barriers 1 times CHG skin prep 1 times scrub the hub 0 equals strong 0% safety. One misstep means the system has failed. Slide 12. Final standing orders. Your standing orders are clear. Anticipate the 48-hour threshold. Respect the biofilm, because once it's established, you have already lost. Never compromise the insertion bundle, and assess necessity daily. Zero infections is not a target. It is the only acceptable standard of execution.